Hey guys! Okay, I have not filmed in 5 years. I feel like I don't even know how anymore. And my voice is still raspy, so over the weekend I went to a music festival. I went to Faster Horses in Brooklyn, Michigan. It is my third year going, sixth. It's my third year going. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, this was the best year for me. I loved it so much. But, partied a little too hard, screamed a little too much, sang a little too loud. So now my voice is just super raspy, and it's just something we're gonna have to deal with right now because I literally have not filmed in forever. I feel like it's been a month. To be honest, I've just been so busy with work. I've been working out a lot. So I work at a courthouse. I work Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. And then right after I go work out from 5:45 to 6:45. I come home, I shower, I eat, and honestly I go right to bed. Like, that's my life. Literally my life, Monday through Friday. So honestly, I just haven't had time most of the time just because after I work out, I shower, my hair's wet, like my face is already cleaned. I don't want to put makeup on. I just want to go right to bed. So that's why I hope you guys forgive me. I don't even know how many people watch my videos, but I'm sorry. So I'm back. I'm going to film a few videos today actually. So today I'm going to film my favorites. I think will be up before this video. So in this video, we're just going to go through my everyday makeup routine that I wear to work. It does not include any foundation. I do not wear foundation to work. I just recently started doing this. It definitely cuts down my get ready time literally in half. Foundation, just takes forever to put on, blend out, whatever. I feel like I'm literally talking a mile a minute. But yeah, so I guess let's just get right into it. It's just going to be kind of a talk through chatty video. So typically this takes me about 15 minutes honestly to get ready. So I wake up around 6:30, 6:45, hit the snooze button a little bit, and I leave for work at 7:30. So usually I only have about an hour to 45 minutes to get ready for work, maybe sometimes less if I sleep in. So this is pretty quick, pretty simple. I do not use foundation in this, so just kind of do what you want to do for this. You can change things, you can substitute things out. I do have two recommendations for a foundation too that I'll get into later in the video. More like tinted moisturizers, a little bit more full coverage, a little lighter coverage and whatnot. But we will get into that in the video. So yeah, I guess let's just get right on started. Don't forget to give this video a big giant thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, just keep watching. Okay, so in the morning, I don't have much time to get ready. So this is what I do. After I wash my face, everything, I put on a serum and whatnot. I actually just go right into moisturizing my face. So my favorite moisturizer that I use for this little combination that I will show you is the Ulla Henriksen C Rush Brightening Gel Cream. This was in one of my favorites. I know it was. I think it was. I'm almost out of this. I will definitely be repurchasing this. I have to smell it because, oh my god, it literally just smells amazing. If you have not smelled this yet, go to your local Sephora and just smell it. It'll make you want to buy it. But I mixed this, and I actually just got, I didn't just get this. I've had it for like a month now. When it came out, I think when it first came out, I bought this. It is the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. So pretty much what this is, it is literally just like a tinted bronzing serum. So it's good for your skin, but it also gives your skin a glow. So for me, my body is way tanner than my face. I did get a little bit of sun, obviously, when I was at Faster Horses. So pretty much everything's kind of evened out now. But this does give your face a glow, and it says you can actually use it anywhere on the body. It is kind of a small container. It only has one fluid ounce, so I personally wouldn't use it for my body. I just use it for my face, and it gets the job done. So you don't want to use this on its own. It is way too concentrated to use it on its own, so just make sure you do mix it with a serum, a moisturizer, something like that along those lines. I find that this combination honestly is perfect, but I really think it would go well with any type of moisturizer, serum, etc. So what I do is I just take a little bit of this moisturizer, about this much, like so, and then I take 1 pump of the serum, which is more than enough, honestly. Sometimes I do a 1/4 pump even, and I just rub it all together, and I just start applying that all over my face. And you can already see that it does come on. It looks orange. Honestly, when you first look at it, you're like, holy shit, my face is gonna turn orange. I'm gonna be an Oompa Loompa. But you won't. Just rub it in and it'll all be fine. And I do take it all the way down my neck. Oh, these necklaces are from Miranda Fry. I'll link them below because I need to look to see what chains I have. But this one right here is the Love. It says Love in it. And then this one right here is just my initial. I am obsessed with this. And then I also have a Miranda Fry bracelet right here. I am obsessed with it. Kind of pricey, but in my opinion, it's worth it. You know, I want jewelry that's gonna last. Okay, so now that that's all blended in, let me put the lid on. So typically, oh my god, I forgot my mascara. Hold, please. Okay, oh my god, and I forgot my concealer. Hold again, please. Okay, so for this, I do not put a foundation over this. This technically is my foundation for me. Honestly, my skin is not terrible. The only problem I have is I do get clogged pores in my T-zone area. So typically I'll have a lot of blackheads in that area. I really don't break out. I have a few breakouts right now from not sticking to my skincare regimen during faster horses. But other than that, honestly, like my skin, I feel pretty comfortable in it right now. Having that, just that tint, honestly, helps. And it honestly, yeah, it does kind of like kind of blur out your pores as well. I've noticed it kind of adds a little bit of a sheen. If you want to use a tinted moisturizer, if you want to use a foundation, you do that. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, go ahead, do it. You can add steps, you can take away things that I do. You can personalize it however you want. This is just how I do it, and this is what works for me. This is what I feel comfortable in. So let's see. Some good tinted moisturizers that I like if you want to stick to a more natural glowy look. This one is a bit more full coverage. This is going to be the It Cosmetics CC Plus Cream. This is the shade medium tan right now. So this is a CC cream, so it's going to be super good for your skin. It's going to be really lightweight, but this one is pretty full coverage. Honestly, this has the coverage of a full coverage foundation in my opinion. So if you're more of a full coverage gal, I would definitely go with this one if you're looking for a CC cream, tinted moisturizer, etc. One that is super light coverage, I just recently got this. I've only used it a few times and so far I really like it. It is the Lancome Skin Feels Good Hydrating Skin Tint. Healthy Glow it says. This is in the shade 035W Almond, I believe it says. Again, I really like this one as well. This is a very, very sheer coverage though. This is literally just going to give you like the sheerest amount of coverage ever. So if you are a full coverage gal, you probably won't like this. I happen to really like it, especially for a more lightweight day when I don't want something heavy on my face because I'm at work for 8 hours a day. I don't want to wear a full foundation. You know, I don't want to wear a full face of makeup. And my skin, in the hotter months, I do get oily. So I do have combination oily skin in the more humid, warm months. I'm saying a lot because I can't speak today apparently. But yeah, so that's what I recommend. And those are just tinted moisturizers, CC creams and whatnot. For foundation, go with your go-to foundation. Whatever foundation you want to wear, you do that. So the next thing I do is I go in with the concealer. So again, this is a no foundation routine, but I do use concealer because I do have pretty dark under eye circles right now. And then I go, any blemishes that I might have, I use with the concealer. So my go-to one right now is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. This is medium 1 Custard. The other one I like is by NARS as well. It's the one in the pot. That is the Soft Matte Concealer. I like that one as well, but I like a more dewy, radiant look for this no foundation look, and I don't want a fuller coverage concealer. I don't think this is full coverage at all. I think it's more medium to full coverage in my opinion. So what I do is I kind of just dot this on under my under eyes. It is so hard for me to talk while I'm doing my makeup. I just can't do it. So I just dot this on under my under eyes. And then since I do have this little breakout right here, I'm just going to put a little bit right there. And then I do damp 2 beauty blenders. I just recently started damping 2 beauty blenders because I actually apply a highlight with a beauty blender when I'm feeling like it. I'll get into that. But so for my concealer, this one's slightly dirty because I just used it this morning. It is the Sapphire Beauty Blender. This one is my all-time favorite right now. I actually bought another one as a backup because it is the best. And I'll just go in and I will lightly tap this under my under eyes. And then I drag it down my nose, on the sides of my nose. And then at the end, I kind of just go over the center of my nose and up my forehead with any excess product. Just because I do get a little red around this area right here, which I don't mind, but it does help to cover it a little bit. So I just do that, as you can see. Honestly, I don't really think it's transferring much product on there, but it does smooth it out. Okay. So you just want to make sure all of that is blended, make sure it's not creasing. And then what I do is I do go in with a powder just under my eyes and in the T-zone. So the powder that I've been loving recently is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This is a skin perfecting micro powder. This is in the shade 2 medium. It's pretty light actually. And what I do is I just take my beauty blender, I'll put it in there, and I will just dab under my eyes. I don't bake or anything because ain't nobody got time for that in the morning. So this is all I do. And then I go again over my nose with any excess powder, and then I'll just dip a little bit more in. I literally just tap it, and I'll just go on my T-zone because this is where I get the most oily during the day. And then on my chin as well. Honestly, if you want to put more concealer in other places, go ahead. I almost forgot to blend this concealer out. If you want to go in, cover any blemishes that you have. If you want to add more concealer, go ahead and do that. This is just what I do. And then what I will do after that, I'll go in and I will do my brows. So I have been using a brow powder. This is the Foolproof Brow Powder by Benefit. This is in the shade 3. And I will just take a Morphe E29 brush. It's a dual-ended liner and spoolie brush. And what I first do is I brush through my brows. And then what I do, there's 2 colors on here, so there is a lighter shade and a darker shade, and I'll just mix the 2 together. That's why there's this giant smudge in the middle, because I mix the 2 together, and then I just start filling in where I need to fill in. And I find that the powder on me lasts the longest, and it's also the quickest for me to do my brows. Now for me, 2 things that make me feel the most confident in my makeup are definitely my brows, and I love to have mascara on. I pretty much have very long eyelashes to begin with, so when I add mascara on, it literally just makes my eyes pop and stand out more. So those are pretty much the 2 necessities that I have to have on. If I don't have to do my brows, I don't have to do my mascara, but that's what makes me feel the most confident. So when you're creating any type of look, just do what makes you feel most confident, you know? If you don't like doing your brows, don't do your brows. If you have naturally bomb eyelashes, don't wear mascara if you don't have to. If you have a flawless skin and you don't need concealer, don't wear concealer. You know, it's all about your personal preference and what you want to do to make yourself feel confident in your skin. I'm never really like precise when I'm doing my brows in the morning, or honestly, any day. I kind of just go for more of a messy brow. Okay, so after I'm done doing that, I go in with a brow gel, and this is a tinted brow gel, and it is by Glossier. This is the Boy Brow in the shade Brown. And I just recently picked this up, but I am obsessed with it. I am not a big fan of the Benefit Give Me Brow at all. I feel like it literally did nothing for my brows at all. So I heard people talking about this. So I was like, all right, let's give it a try. And I fell in love with it. I haven't had it for that long, but since I have gotten it, this has been my go-to every single day. And then another thing I might do if I'm feeling kind of pale, I will go in with a bronzer. Today I'm not going to, just because I don't feel like I need it. But the bronzer that I have been loving is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Bronzer. It looks like this. It's the one in that white packaging. They did bring it back, so this is back permanently. It was limited edition, but I don't know. I'm so excited that it's back. So I do go in with this. What I will do next is, honestly, I don't even go in any particular order, so I'm going to go in with blush right now. I am going to be using my favorite blush. Again, honestly, a lot of this stuff is probably going to be my favorites video, which I think will be up before this video if I can get my act together. So we will see. You'll probably be seeing a lot of this, though, in the video before this. So I am going to be using the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Wild Honey. I've mentioned it on my channel before in previous videos. I'm going in with a Luxie 514 brush. This is a blush brush. And I kind of just drag it all the way up to like my highlight area, honestly. Just to give my face a flush of color, and then I'll kind of drag it over my nose. The extra product, I don't go in and drag it, just whatever's left over. And then let's just do mascara now. So I kind of switch between mascaras a lot. My three favorite mascaras right now are the Buxom Mascara, L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. So those are my three favorites. Alright, so the one I'm going to be using today is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. Now, my only gripe about this mascara is that the writing all on this, I don't even know if you can see this, it is literally just peeling off, and it's all over my hands right now. It gets all over my hands, it gets all over, if you have it in a bag, it gets all over the other makeup in the bag, and I just can't, like, it's all over my Marc Jacobs mirror right now too, and oh, it's just a pain in my ass. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. Honestly though, this mascara is bomb. Like, this mascara, I don't know what they have in it. Well, I mean, I do know what they have in it. But oh my god, girl and guys, this mascara is amazing. Like, you need this mascara in your life. It just, like, I swear it adds lashes to my lashes. It's insane. I know it does have fibers in this mascara, so that really helps, you know, add volume and length. Mascara always takes me the longest to do. Don't know why, but it does. And then for my bottom lashes, I'm going to go in with the Buxom Mascara, just because this wand is perfect. It's super big. This wand is so big, but it's perfect for the lower lash line. I don't know if it's going to focus, but it's one of those like silicone-y wands, and it just goes on my lower lashes perfectly. And this mascara doesn't transfer to my under eye either. All right, why ain't nobody tell me I got a crusty in my eye? Rude. Okay, so now what I do next is I do put on a highlight. I use the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Highlight. I have two different formulas. So this one is the poured cream version, and then this little mini one is just the powder version. If I don't have enough time in the morning, I'll just go right in with the powder just because it's way easier. But if I do have a little bit of extra time in the morning, what I'll do is I'll take the poured version and I'll go in with a different beauty blender. So this one's the black beauty blender. It is damp, and I'll just put that in to the cream, and I'll just tap it on the high points of my face. And I just love how this looks on my skin, especially when I'm not wearing any foundation. It just melts into my skin. And then too, if I don't feel like this is enough highlight, this is more of a natural glowing from within highlight, which is perfectly fine for me, you know, when I'm at work and whatnot. I will go in and just put powder on top of it. And I always take some on my nose. And then what I do with the powder though is I will take the powder and I take a little Morphe M321 brush, and I will put this in the inner corner of my eyes, which I can never forget to do because an inner corner highlight is everything to me. And then I will also take it on my brow bone just for a little bit of extra glow. And then if I feel like my nose highlight wasn't enough, I'll just take some down my nose and then on the tip of my nose. And then again, if I wanted to, I would go over the cream highlight with the powder highlight, which I'll do just for the sake of this video. And for that, I use a Morphe R36 brush. This has been my favorite brush for highlighting recently. It's so small and very precise, so I'll just go directly over that, and I kind of take it above my brow as well. And we are nice and glowy. And then for lips, I actually don't put anything on my lips. The only thing I use is chapstick, and my favorite chapstick is Carmex. It is my all-time favorite. Sometimes I'll go in with my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, which is downstairs in my purse. Don't want to go get that right now. So chapstick it is. And the last thing I do is set my face with some MAC Fix Plus. The littlest amount, because usually I go ham with this, but not for this look. Maybe a little bit. But yeah, that is pretty much my everyday go-to makeup look for work with no foundation. So let me take down my hair. My hair is not cooperating today. Alright, so that is pretty much the finished look. Honestly, it only takes about 15 minutes. If you want to add some steps, go ahead, add some steps. If you want to take away some steps and whatnot, this works for me. I like it. I've been feeling really good in it. Obviously, it lasts all day because I don't have foundation on. If my face does get a little oily throughout the day, I'll just take some powder and powder it down a little bit. Usually, since I don't have anything really on, it doesn't get as oily, I find, for me at least. But, you know, every now and then it is a little humid out, so you do get a little, oh, my shirt. This shirt also is from American Eagle. It's like a one shoulder type of deal. Really like it. Super cute. But yeah, sidetracked. That is pretty much the entire look. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.